Hello, my name is Marley Handel-Lane. I am the digital marketing coordinator at Woodtone. Today, I'm joined by my two colleagues. We have Hal Hanlon, who is the president of Woodtone Specialties, and we have Shane Harsch. He is the VP of Specialty Products. We're going to discuss two of our most innovative and integrally designed products, which are AbsolutePost and RealPost. Both structurally certified, engineered, hollow, and solid for endless load-bearing or decorative application purposes. With that, I'll leave it up to our experts to tell us more about these products. So, Hal, do you want to kind of kick us off here and tell us the history of our posts?
Sure. The plant in Armstrong has been making the structurally certified posts for over 25 years. The posts were designed to be a market solution as well as a supply solution. The solution for the market is designing a post that is resistant to splitting and also offers our customers specified lengths. The structural aspect of it, or structural certification aspect of it, is to give our customers the confidence that the posts are going to perform on the market and that they won't be facing any liability issues out there. From a supply standpoint, our ability to finger joint means we can make specified lengths, but more importantly, we're able to take wood with up to number 3 wane and utilize it to make these posts as that way we machine out during our patented step process.
Wow, that's a lot of really good information. And so how are our posts different from one another? When you're talking about our Absolute and a RealPost, what are the main differences between the two? I don't know, Shane, if you want to tackle that.
I feel like that's a Shane question.
Yeah. Okay. Shane, what are your thoughts on our AbsolutePost and our RealPost?
The main difference is of course, the species, but also the intended appearance use. Our Absolute Western Red Cedar is intended to be left in a semi-transparent stained state in an exterior application exposed to weather, pergolas, outdoor structures that are direct UV and direct weather exposure. Whereas our RealPost comes pre-primed, ready to paint, and is under structural appearance applications, porches, and other building applications where it's not directly exposed to exterior elements.
Very cool. And with that, how do both posts place themselves in the market? What makes them different from other posts that we see in the market?
Our engineered posts are about 50% lighter, carry a greater load capacity, are pre-primed, ready to paint, and significantly more dimension stable, meaning they don't warp, twist, or split. And they come in the specified lengths that customers want, and overall eliminates callbacks and material loss due to quality issues.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, there's definitely a need for those kind of posts on the market. Okay, so why choose a structurally certified post versus a solid one? Hal, I don't know if you want to take that on.
I'll jump into that one. Yeah, I think that one of the biggest issues for our customers is confidence that our product's going to perform in the field. And also, when you're dealing with structural products, potential liability issues. Me personally, I wouldn't put a post on my house that wasn't certified. I want to have the confidence that my deck's going to stay up, and that from an appearance standpoint, if it's a porch post, it's not going to split and look really ratty afterwards. Not getting into the weeds too much on the construction of the post. There's more to it than just splitting or twisting and warping. From a grade perspective, when you saw out of a log a piece of 6x6 or 8x8, it allows a certain knot size, which can be quite large in that dimension. Because we're making these from smaller dimensions, i.e. 2x6 or 2x8, the allowable knot size is much smaller. So our post actually ends up looking like a much nicer post than a solid post because it's got smaller knots, fewer defects as opposed to a solid post. So our post actually almost look like a piece of furniture as opposed to a solid post that comes out of the sawmill, which looks like a piece of timber.
Yeah, very cool. A really great process to describe there. Shane, do you want to add into that at all?
Yeah, see, compared to the non-engineered posts. I mean, our posts are structurally manufactured and it's third-party certified by Intertek, which we'll get more into later. This means homeowners, builders, developers, and engineers, they can specify our products with ease and confidence. And as Hal alluded to, the liability is a bigger issue these days. And as well as ease of use, including the labor savings that come along with our posts.
That's great. So running along, kind of Shane mentioned too, like confidence is huge. And so what does structurally certified really mean then? And why is that important to confidence maybe?
Right. So structurally certified means the posts need to adhere to stringent standards outlined by international building codes. So that's the ASTM codes. So ASTM outlines the requirements of the product and also the testing required to make sure that it meets the requirements. Then what happens is our third-party auditor comes in and checks to make sure that we're doing all the appropriate testing and sampling and make sure that our post actually meets the standards as outlined by ASTM. So our third-party auditor is a company called Intertek, and essentially that's what they do. They're involved in testing and certifications and auditing and training as well.
Awesome. And who is Intertek and what's kind of our relationship with them?
Well, they are our third-party auditors. So they are the company that comes in and checks to make sure that we're doing everything to meet the standards as laid out in the structural certification.
They're
kind of like an accounting auditor, checking taxes.
Yeah.
They're an internationally recognized independent total quality assurance provider. So, and for us, they provide the testing, the inspection, training, auditing, and ultimately give us our certifications for our engineered products.
And what are Woodtone? What are our internal testing standards?
Well, our internal testing standards are essentially the testing we have to do to meet the certification. And that requires us pulling samples out of our production off the floor every hour and coming up in our lab and going through all the stringent testing that we have to do. So just to read off the list here of some of the testing we do. We do finger joint testing, finger joint strength testing, which means we literally pull our finger joints to break, and then we record, and we have certain minimum standards we have to meet there. We do cyclic delamination testing, which is essentially is accelerated weathering. So it's pressurizing moisture into the product and then oven baking it repetitively to sort of simulate like what 25 years of weathering would look like. We do bend test, which is essentially MOE testing. We do compression test, which is vertical load testing. And we do this literally every hour. We track the lots so that we can identify any problems out in the plant, and that stops any problems from leaving our plant and getting out into the field.
Yeah, really interesting process, and the fact that we have the ability to ensure that kind of confidence is really great.
We have a full lab on site here, and it's manned by several people, and it probably costs us close to $500,000 a year when it's all said and done to staff that lab, run all the samples through our with the certifications and whatnot. It is an extremely expensive and cumbersome process, but it gives us 100% confidence in our product.
That's great. And you touched on the quality control kind of process and how it operates, and I guess leaving it off of the importance of this kind of investment and that intertwining with Intertek. I don't know if you guys want to maybe just touch on that briefly of why it's very important for Woodtone to make that sort of investment.
Yeah, so our investment, it's important for Woodtone, it's important for our customers, and it allows us to provide, the pinnacle standard and product quality for 100% of our engineered products. And this ultimately gives our customers maximum confidence in using our product, which is used to both carry structural loads and have a beautiful appearance.
That's great. Well, thank you guys so much, Hal and Shane, for your time today and for sharing so much invaluable insight on our post products. For everyone watching, you can learn more about AbsolutePost and RealPost through our website, that's woodtone.com, or in the caption of this video. Thanks so much for your time again, and thanks to everyone for watching.
Great. Thanks, Marley.
Thank you.
Thanks.